Good evening. I'd like to thank the Community Association of Rancho for presenting tonight's forum. I am delighted to be here to present my qualifications to continue in my role as a member of the Rancho Santa Margarita City Council. As a city founder, a city council member, and a former mayor, I cannot think of a more important time in our economy and in the state of our city to have steady, knowledgeable, and mature leadership on the city council. I believe in these difficult economic times and our ever-changing economy, we have much that we don't know that will be forced upon us from both Sacramento and Washington, D.C. Savvy leadership will be important to maintaining our fiscal responsibility. Rancho Santa Margarita has over $19 million in reserves. It has more than 1 year's operating expenses in the bank. We have no unfunded pension liabilities. We have robust businesses coming to town. We also have blazed the trail for pension reform. Very few people report on that in Rancho Santa Margarita. We've accomplished quite a bit, all while being the safest city in the state of California with no new taxes to our residents. I welcome the opportunity to answer CAR's questions tonight and be a candidate in this forum, and I look forward to our exchange tonight. I thank you in advance for your support for my candidacy on November 6th. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carol. Carol, how might HOAs benefit the city?
Thank you, Don. I can actually tell you how HOAs do benefit the city. As a city founder, we worked on cityhood for 5 years to bring incorporation to Rancho Santa Margarita. One of the items that we evaluated was how best should services be provided to the community. The Cityhood Committee studied the services provided by the HOAs and also studied how much would it cost to serve those communities if it were a city function. In other words, maintenance of the parks and exercising the offer of dedication. I'm proud of CAR and all the CAR members because what I learned firsthand in that 5-year study was a city could not provide the services to the residents at the level that the HOAs provide for the cost that we are charged in our HOA fees. And I want to repeat that. We cannot do it as a city. As a private HOA, it's done much more efficiently, it's done much more cost effectively, and it's certainly done to the benefit of all our residents. So one thing the city can do to help the HOAs is to recognize and acknowledge that this is a tremendous benefit that we have in Rancho Santa Margarita, that the great majority of our homes are in HOAs, and thus we can continue to operate at an efficient level with the city. Partnering, communicating, understanding each party's roles. Sometimes they conflict, but finding ways to work together is clearly to the benefit of our city and our residents. And I know this firsthand. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Carol, in one sentence, describe what a council member should be.
Thank you. I believe a city council member is in a unique position to directly assist the residents and businesses through individual outreach, policy decision, budget appropriation, and laws and ordinances, and proven accomplishments to assist them to enhance their life and enjoy their residency and their business in Rancho Santa Margarita.
Let's turn to section 3, page 7 of 8, and we're on question 5. And Carol, you'll go first on this one. The question is, what can the city do to attract and retain quality businesses? In your written response, you state the city can advertise our beautiful city. Please provide an example of how we can advertise our city.
Oh, great question. Thanks very much. I had the pleasure of driving down the road in my car, listening to the car radio, and I had heard an advertisement regarding the city of Santa Clarita on the car radio, and it described the the beautiful city of Santa Clarita, the friendliness of the city staff, the wisdom of the people who would be potential employees for a business. And I thought, boy, oh boy, I need to put together a radio advertisement for Rancho Santa Margarita. Santa Clarita is a lovely community, but I'm pretty sure that I can beat the pants off them with our statistics and our safety and the skill level knowledge of our residents. So advertise, advertise, advertise. That's an example of a radio advertisement. The City Council attends ICMA each year, and in fact, due to the mayor's outreach, he brought In-N-Out Burger to Rancho Santa Margarita. They didn't know where we were, and I'm very pleased that you did that. My waistline won't be, but thank you, Mr. Mayor. Also, I had the opportunity of individually reaching out and bringing 2 businesses to Rancho Santa Margarita in my tenure on the City Council. I believe there are fantastic businesses located all throughout Orange County that have no idea where Rancho Santa Margarita is located. Once they see us and they look at our demographics and they see the operations of the city together with the beauty of our communities, thank you, Carr, they are quickly interested in shopping for space. The City Council, a City Council person could easily connect that interested business with shopping center owners to lease space, and I have personally done that. Thank you.
Carol, at the risk of throwing you a really softball question, what is your greatest concern regarding the development of Chiquita Ridge?
As sort of the engineering geek of the group, that's the reference to the softball question. Thank you, Don. My greatest concern about developing Chiquita Ridge is whether or not the land itself can support the grading due to its topography and the construct of the soils. I think Chiquita Ridge presents one of the most thrilling opportunities we have in this city. I won't repeat, I will just echo my support and agreement with Mayor Beal's representation of the need for sports parks and our desire to have a thriving, active development that is a coordinated development in that area. However, today, we all don't know what grading topography and what size the pads can be, whether they support a large box or a parking field, or they support tiered, sort of a village type of retail assembly. We don't know if it will support a hotel. We don't know if it will support a contiguous flat 23-acre sports field. So the city is conducting the business of being a city in the prudent and responsible way to determine that the land configuration can support a number of uses, the size and configuration of the uses, and then conduct analysis on what best uses would be the most successful in that area. My greatest concern would be that it's not developable at all in the way that we all hope.
Thank you, Carol.